Hi, this is Dorothy Smith, and I am bringing you the project number 2 of Holly Jolly. And this is pretty. It's a little non-traditional, using a pink background, so it's a pink plaid. And it's pretty, and I like it. But it's really hard to not use the flip side, which is the beautiful glacier blue with the snowflakes. And that actually goes on the last project, which is the snow globe. But, you know, I don't know whether I should have used the pink or not. But I really love the snowflakes for with the glacier blue background. So anyway, I'm taking out removing Joy from the background sheet, and these are all super simple die cuts to come off of the carrier page. I like the fact that Joy is all one element rather than 3 separate elements. See, the pink is nice. And it looks pretty. I mean, it looks pretty. And I do like the pink zip strip above and below the red stripe paper. That's a 12 by 2 inch piece. And I like these little trees, and I love the red and white scallop, but I really like this background paper. And so I think the red looks real good with it. It sticks out real nicely. It pops, if you want to call it popping. And I love the snowflakes that go with it. I just had to use the blue background. And you know what? They're your pages, and you can do what you want. So if you like the pink, go for the pink. I like I couldn't help myself. Just couldn't help myself. Normally, I really try to do these as they're shown in the instructions so that you know exactly how to do it, but I just flipped the paper over, and I'm okay with it. And in actuality, you could use this, since the snow globe has the same background, you could actually use this as a 2-page background, since they now both have the same background papers. So it could be a 2-page layout, if I said that wrong. You know, up to you. Now, what they suggest here is getting your fine point journaling pen and kind of outlining the letters. And you could do it freehand, but I have kind of a little bit of a shaky hand, and so my lines don't come out nice and straight, so I'm just using a ruler. And it kind of makes I think it adds a more finished look to the lettering. So I like the way it looks. It just makes it, see, it stands out a little bit more, rather than just the plain white letters that just kind of look unfinished to me. So I do like this idea, whoever came up with it. So, and you need a fine point. I'm using our Leggett journaling pen. We're not carrying those anymore, but you know, mine has miles to go before it's done. So I am going to go ahead and use it. We do have other journaling pens now, both in black and in charcoal, I believe. So it's kind of nice. And I'm doing the inside of the O also. So this, I couldn't use the straight lines, and you can see how, you know, it's a little bit wonky. But that's okay. You know, wonky's fine. I'm good with wonky. I'm wonky. So I'm going to put the little piece up top, and that's going to be, you know, just an interesting element up top, and it's also going to be a journaling part. And so, of course, I put that up there, and some of the snowflakes get tucked underneath. So there you go. That's me. putting things down and then having to pull them up to tuck things under. That's what I do. So a number of the snowflakes from the white glitter page go on this page. So they'll be shared in between this page and the snow globe page. And these are really pretty snowflakes. And they're different. I mean, they're not all the same. A couple of them are the same, but you know, there's different ones. So you're not looking at the same snowflake over and over and over again. So I think they're especially pretty. They've got a lot of laciness to them, and all you have to do is punch out the little pieces, which are not hard to punch out because of this glitter paper, being the wonderful stuff it is. So I'm liking the looks of it already. And when we put the green elements on there, that's going to look really nice. So it's just taken me a little bit of time to get all the little pieces out to make the snowflakes look lacy. So I'm actually clearing out quite a few, when actually probably I'm not going to be using all of these on this particular page. I think I'm clearing out the ones for the last page also. It is kind of tedious doing that, I'm not going to lie. But it's worth it because they're real pretty. So there we go. Lots and lots of snow, way too many snowflakes for this page. And I can't stop myself. I have to, once you start punching those things out, then your OCD takes over. If you hadn't noticed. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we've got all of our pretty little snowflakes. And I'm just going by the instructions so that I end up, and I've used this word many times before, so that things are balanced. And I have a tendency, once I start putting things down, I put too much down. So I start over embellishing and I lose all the balance. So I need help to hold me back. Hold me back, Mom. Anyway, I need over embellishment help. I overindulge on over embellishment. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick, the joy is going to go down flat with Tombow. I'm not going to add any dimensional part to the joy. It's going to have to lay flat. So it's going to go right there, pretty much in the center, all around. So what I'll use, I'm using my little scrap pads to add glue to the snowflakes. And I'm using the liquid Tombow. You know, once I started using this stuff, I've really been using it kind of nonstop. And what I like is, normally I would use regular Tombow runner, but then you get all those kind of webs from the runner going over the empty places, you know, and then you have that to deal with, and you want to take that out. And this way, I don't get any of those webs, and I really kind of like the cleanness to it. And I can just kind of lay them down, and you know, before long they're sticking real well. And I just like not having the webs in between all the empty places. So that's why I'm using this. I'm glad that we're carrying this liquid Tombow. Very, very simple to use. The little tip doesn't get clogged up, and you've got both a fine tip and a broader one on the bottom. And so I'm really liking my Tombow liquid. So going to add another snowflake up at the top there. And then I think one snowflake goes under and one snowflake goes over, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see. I don't know whether those snowflakes would have stuck out more on the pink than the blue, but it just looks so nice with all the other snowflakes. So, sorry ladies, couldn't help myself. Okay, so that one goes under, a little tuck under, and then this one's going to get tucked under also. And then we'll start putting the green greenery on the page. So we've got some little Christmas trees and a little banner that says joy, and the banner doesn't, but you've got your joy, and then of course you have to have a banner that says, that completes the thought, to the world. So that's going to go on there. And let's see, some stickers are going to go on. Let's see, is there a sticker that's going to go on? And these are really, so how cute is that, the little houses? They're so cute. So that's going to go on, and of course a Christmas tree is going to go next to the house, of course. And I'm putting a little foam tape on the Christmas tree, so the tree will have a little bit of dimension to it. And then the to the world banner is also going to have a little dimension to it. So I'm just popping it up with a little bit of the foam tape. And that's going to go right there. See how cute this is turning out already? It's and it's not taking long. It's not as tedious, and we're going to put some little tiny little 2x2 pictures in there. So those are going to be cute little pictures. You know, maybe there's some uninteresting things in one of your photos or two of your photos, so you can cut out the really interesting part. And that's what you want to do with your photos. You don't want to use all the 4x6, because a lot of the stuff, if you find, at least in my photos it's true, that a lot of the stuff is not very interesting and it doesn't really add to your story. So cut out those elements that don't add to the story and put the really important part of the photo. That's what you want to show, is the really important part of the photo to tell your story. Don't have distracting information. I know it's hard to cut up your photos, ladies. I know it. But some of them don't have to have all the information on them that's on your 4x6. So, you know, there's Stacy Julian will tell you to be ruthless with cutting up your pictures. You know, you just want to cut out the extraneous stuff. Don't put the non-interesting stuff there. So here we have another house. I'm popping up another tree. There's another tree and house up top. It's looking so cute. And see, the blue background really looks, I think it looks great with it. And then we're going to add a flower to that. I really like the way this looks. So I'm glad that I used my flip side. You can use the pink side if you want to. I like my blue side. So the, I don't know what I'm doing over here. I'm adding another snowflake. There we go. I'm kind of looking at the instructions to see what I'm missing. So I'm going to use the little embellishment dots, and look at how nice the red sticks out on the light blue. That's a glacier blue. Look at how pretty that looks. Oh my gosh, I love this. How cute are all those things? There's going to be so many stickers left here that you can use for other pages and other cards. So you'll be able to go wild with all of these stickers. And you'll have, you know, the dot embellishments left. It's great. Okay, so the one thing I need to add are some lines for my journaling. So I need to get my little jot pen out. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I am using the shimmer brush to add some dots. This is what they suggest. So they're adding dots, but actually what you can do is kind of tap the edge of your pen with your finger, and you can get a splatter that's an absolutely random splatter to add some splatter interest to your pictures. I'm doing 1/4 inch lines here for journaling. So there we go. Ready to go. Ladies, love it. And I've got all these snowflakes left for my snow globe. So, setting things apart. This is the Holly Jolly kit. It's available now through the end of December 31st, 2019 at dorothy.closetomyheart.com is my shopping. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love for you to join me. And I'll keep on making videos if you keep on watching them. Thank you. Hope you like this. I love this page. Thanks a lot. Bye now.